Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my dime painting. I started in October. Don't worry, it's almost finished though. It's almost finished. So yeah, we're going to try and finish this. But I'm probably going to finish everything except for the background because that's going to take a while. But yeah, so I just wanted to say, it's been almost 2 weeks because last week, don't mind that, I fell. My camera's Anyways, last week my friend came over and I couldn't make a video. So I would have made a video last weekend if she didn't come over, but she did come over. And it was really fun, so I might talk about that. And another thing I want to say is I decorated my pen with stickers because the original thing came off and it was sticky and Gigi couldn't get all the sticky stuff off, so we covered it with this and nobody's gonna know it's sticky. So yeah, I don't know what else to say in the intro of my videos. Anyways, I'm just gonna open this and get started, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna start with, which is black. Go. Okay. So, I'm going to start out with saying that I know it's embarrassing that I have not. I know it's embarrassing that I have not finished this yet, and yeah, it's just I don't know why I haven't finished it. But my teacher started a dime painting 2 years ago, and it's not finished yet. So, you know, but to be fair, it's ginormous, she said. So, she said it was her first one she started, and she didn't know why she started a big one for the first time. But yeah. And then another thing I want to say is I had a lot of fun at my sleepover. I did a lot of things. We went to the store to get dinner, and we had Chinese for dinner. After we picked her up, and then after that, we just basically just played with my toys, and I gave her the gifts that I got her, which I just got her like a cup, and I got her Care Bear diamond paintings, and we did diamond painting for a little bit. And then we went to bed. I just read a book to go to bed, and she read a book too. And then the next morning, she woke me up. And she woke me up, and we went downstairs, or into the bathroom, and we brushed our teeth, obviously. And then we went downstairs, and we made breakfast for my mom and ourselves, and for my baby sister. And then we woke her up and said, "Mommy, we made you eggs." And she was supposed to make us eggs, so yeah. So she went downstairs after waking my baby sister up and ate eggs. So yeah. after that, we basically just was playing, and not too long. We played a lot of board games, and not too long after, like a few games, my mom was going to the store, and we came with her. And when we got home, it was lunchtime, and my mom bought pizza to cook. So she cooked us pizza while we played more board games up in my room. And then after we were done, my mom called us down, and we ate lunch, and then we also got donuts, so we ate donuts and chips. And then while we were eating the chips, because donuts are too messy, but we were playing this one board game that Gigi got. It's really fun. And basically, yeah. And then after that, we went upstairs and we played Roblox for a little bit. And then after we got bored, we went back downstairs and we started coloring. And we colored until it was dinner, because it was almost dinner at that point. Because we colored like a few. I'm actually going to show you what I colored. So I colored this, which I'm not quite finished yet because dinner came obviously while I was coloring this. But yeah, I was coloring that. And then I colored this as well, which I finished completely. I just have to do the background. And obviously I've been doing coloring, but I obviously haven't done those pages. So I gotta do that soon. Actually, so Star sent me this Winnie the Pooh coloring book, and my younger brother, colors in it a lot because he likes coloring as well, and like more simple books. And he colored this. And don't do that. Oh my god, okay, don't do that. And then the other thing he did, well, I did this before my class today. And then my brother did this. So, yeah. That's just a quick share that what my brother colored. I was like, okay, yeah, I was doing this. Okay. But yeah, I colored a little bit today. I might color later. So yeah. But I had a lot of fun, and then she had to leave after dinner, like after my mom was done eating. We made sure she had everything and she left. So it was really fun. But everything that happened today was fun. I woke up, I brushed my teeth, came downstairs after like brushing my teeth and doing my hair as well. You see my lips? I was drinking red Kool-Aid. Now my teeth are red. Ew. But yeah. I came downstairs. I just ate cereal because I didn't feel like making eggs. And then no. Okay. And then I just kind of sat around and waited for my sister to wake up, my younger sister to wake up, so I could get her butt changed and got her some juice. And then after that, it was like around the time that my first class was, which is at 9:40. No, yesterday was 9:45. Today my first class was at 8:30. No, 8:45. I always mess that up. 8:45, and then after that, which that was art class. Well, speaking about art, I might run upstairs and show you something that I did. Okay, so I went to like this art convention kind of thing, and this math teacher, which is kind of funny, she's a math teacher, teaches how to paint this. You can see. So that was fun, but anyways, yeah, I didn't do much in art class today. I just drew a portrait of myself on a workbook page. So I just had to draw the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the eyebrows, and the hair, because like the face was already there. Because that's just part one. I'm gonna be actually having to draw a portrait of myself around the end of the year, which is fun. But yeah, and then after that, I went downstairs and I just like sat down and chilled, and watched my baby sister until it was 9:45, and then I went up for my ELA. And then, which I did, like, it was super easy for ELA. I didn't have to do any workbook pages today, which was fun. But I did have to do typing. Don't mind that. Gigi's coloring. But I did have to do typing in my Nearpod. But that's fine. I prefer typing instead of having to like write, because writing hurts my hands. But yeah. Then after that, because my class is like 2 hours, so after that, I came downstairs and it was 11 something. And obviously, since my math class is at 12:30, I usually eat lunch at like 11:30. So I eat, because my ELA usually it's supposed to end at 11:45, but it usually ends like at 11. So I just sat down for a little bit, and then it was around 11:30, because it was like 11:15 when I came downstairs, I think, around that time. And I came downstairs, just sat down, watched my baby sister once again, because I have nothing else to do when I'm downstairs, except for like draw, but I didn't really feel like drawing in the morning. I'm done with black, by the way. But I came downstairs, and then I ate lunch, which I didn't really eat much for lunch. I just ate a salad and some chips. And then at 12:30, I went up for math, which was fun. I had to divide today, which I don't like dividing because you have to do a lot of things for it, but I do it. Yeah. So yeah, and then after that it was like 1:30, because my math class is an hour. Sometimes it goes overtime though, because we do shares at the end of math class, but you don't have to stay for that if you don't want to. But what do I want to do next? Okay, I'll do working in my book.
A color by number.
It's a color by number one in my book. So the Winnie the Pooh book I showed you earlier, there was a color by number page in there, and Gigi's using crayons and doing that. But so after I went downstairs, I waited for my reading group, which is like just a group where you read things and like get better at reading. And that's at 1:45, so not much after math. No, that's not. No. Okay, I was right. I don't know what I was doing. Okay. So when I went up, I just got in the Nearpod, and then we just read a story. Like, it wasn't really. We had to figure out where the punctuation goes, like in the sentence, like when to stop. And the teacher would tell us if we were too short or too long when we stopped. But like she wouldn't say stop while we were reading. So we would just have to figure out where the like punctuation was in the sentences, and then after that we usually do more after that, but for the rest of class time we did something fun today, and we played a trying to remember what it's called. It's just a school game. A Blocket. Yeah, we played a Blocket, and it was fun. It was like just a fun Blocket. It wasn't like anything related to school. But we did that, and then after that was the end of class. So we left and went downstairs, and that was at like 2:15, I think. I think it was at 2:15 because reading group's not long, and there's not many kids in reading group, like, because they're all like reading groups are at different times. Like, I don't really know. But yeah, after reading group was social studies, because like for a month I think you do social studies, and then the next month, this is like in the beginning. So the first month of school I had to do social studies. No, science. And then the month after I started science, and I don't really know how long that I do it now, like how long I do social studies and science, but I'm doing social studies right now because we just hopped on it like a few weeks ago, so maybe every month. I don't know. But social studies is at 2:45, so I went downstairs and I got a small snack, and then I just started coloring the Winnie the Pooh thing, and then after I was done with the yellow, I was coloring a Eeyore, but then the pencil ran out and I couldn't find any sharpeners. So I just decided to start the other page, and then I did the yellow, the red, and I started skin, and then I noticed it was like 2:30 in my class. I needed to go get ready for it. So I went up and got ready for my class, and then in social studies we just did something like easy. It was a quick lesson for social studies because it was just a review on forget what it's called. Just a review because it was the end of that unit that we were doing. So it was just a review, and we had to tell what we learned in that unit. So it was super quick. And after that, I went downstairs because that was my last class. After I put all my school stuff away, I went downstairs. By the way, when I say sitting down, this entire thing, I was also doing schoolwork, which is homework, basically. But I just went downstairs and I started coloring. And then a little bit later, my mom got home, and then we played outside, and then it was dinner. And now, then I went upstairs and played with my brother with his like figure toy thingies. And then I got bored, so I came downstairs, and my mom left to the store with my older sister, and I was like, did Gigi go with them? So I was like, call Frank, call Gigi, because I couldn't find Gigi anywhere, but she was outside the entire time we were looking for her. So yeah, and now I'm making this video. So it's a long story time about my day. So I'm done with K. I'm gonna do 2 now. I think it's funny how all of these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 I've had since I've had this case. Like all my diamond paintings I've done in this case had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. For some reason. And I know that I've had that for just that long because it's blue and everything else is white, and I only use white now. So so now I'm gonna figure out what I want to say. You use pink for Winnie the Pooh shirt. Why did you use pink? What is 4? 4 is red, and you use pink.
Mind your business.
Okay. Now I was gonna do 2s. Okay. What do I want to talk about? Oh, no. I don't know. So, I want to talk about things that I like in school. And just like kind of in general, I guess. But I like art and crafts a lot. And then I like math. And science, because I think science is kind of fun, like doing all the science projects. Back into the crafts, I do like a lot of crafts. I do bracelets, I do keychains, I do pens, I do necklaces, which I don't do a lot of, but yeah, I might as well add that in there. I do earrings. I do dime paintings, obviously. I'm doing one right now. Which I need this for. Nope. Anyways. I color, I draw, but not a lot, because I love drawing, but I'm not the best at it, like, I draw a lot, to be honest, in my free time, like, when I'm not doing bracelets, or keychains, or pens, or dime painting. So that means I do it, like, when I don't want to do those things, like, or just, like, sometimes I like doing stuff when I watch movies for some reason. And I kind of just draw when I watch things. And then the next day, I'll color them in. So yeah. What else do? I do a lot. I paint. I guess I could add that in there. I don't really know what else. I'm being very quiet right now. What was that? Okay. I don't know what that was. I am so confused.
Daddy's in there laughing.
Oh my god. Okay, so Okay. I can't find any more tubes, so I'm obviously not done doing my diamond painting for the night, but it's 31 minutes almost, so, yeah. I think I'm gonna end this video now. That's just, okay, I don't know. But yeah, so hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye.